Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Gavin. I want to start a channel for this truck. I should have started this channel a long time ago when I started tearing this thing apart. I started tearing this thing apart a year ago, and there's a lot of things I'm not gonna remember how they go back together. And as you know, for these Dodge Dakotas, there is very, very limited info out there. There are a few really good builders and high-end builds, but the info is just few and far between. So, 2000 Dodge Dakota RT is a factory RT with the 360. Had 67,000 miles on it before I tore it apart. Rust-free truck, very clean. It was pretty well built. It did well. I just wanted to do something different with it. So right now, as you can see, there is an engine sitting in it. It is a 392 out of a 2018 Charger, and there is a transmission underneath of it. You can't see it right now. I'll get video of that. It is the 8 HP 70 that was attached to it. So we're going with the 8-speed. Right now, it's gutted down to nothing. It's just a bare cab sitting on a bare frame, essentially. Everything else has been stripped. I am going through fitment right now. And then from there, I'll strip everything back down. We'll get the frame and stuff, set the powder coat. So it's going to be a nut and bolt, the whole nine. It's going to be high-end finishes. No expenses spared, unfortunately. So I should have started this a long time ago, but now before I start putting things back together, I'll be able to show you what's going on from fitment through finishes. Sorry I didn't get the video of dismantling anything. Like I said, I didn't really think about it. I was kind of just getting things done. But there are videos out there of people, pulling dashboards in these and putting new heater cores, swapping engines, stuff like that. So I think we're okay on that aspect of it. But now moving forward from getting things cleaned up and refinished, we'll have it pretty well documented. So I'll cut this quick. I will show you what the cab looks like and what I have going on. What makes this unique. We'll look at the back half of the truck and I'll show you what I have. We'll show you what I have going on currently. And yeah, then I'll give you just a quick out of what's to come. So stay tuned. All right, so interior of the truck, this is where we're at. Fully stripped. The only thing left in here is door panels, headliner, the seat I'm sitting in, it's not even bolted down. Center console is just sitting here. I was just mocking things up for overall fitment to see if I needed to cut into the floorboard at all or anything like that, or modify the tunnel with the transmission underneath of it. So that's all good. I'll have a later video of fitment and how things worked out. This is just kind of a quick overview of what's going on, where this truck currently sits. So, like I said, completely gutted. This is just transmission wiring parts. There's the intake off the stock Hemi out there, the factory column, and our fancy sequential shifter for our 8 HP 70. And that's what's going to make this project pretty unique. It's going to be super, super complex from what I'm seeing. There was one other guy that was following that was doing this whole thing from scratch also. And he just unfortunately bailed on the project because it's a lot. His computer fried and the parts are super expensive. So I hope that doesn't happen to me. I'm going to try to take my time doing it. But that's what's going to make this super, super cool. So sequential shifter, just forward and back, rally style, just plugged in. And this is a European thing. This is done overseas for what I am understanding on drift cars. This is HTG tuning. There's a couple other setups, Turbo Lamic. There's some other ones. There's a lot of Facebook groups. But not too many people in the US that are doing this kind of stuff. So I found a company halfway close to here. I'll go over that in a later video, who I got my stuff through, why I'm doing it. So just quick overview. That's the shifting mechanism we're going with. Quick release steering wheel and stuff. I have all that stuff in this box as well. So yeah, I mean, this is it to the gutted phase. So it's going to be a factory interior put back together in this thing. I mean, factory dash, the whole nine. The only things that won't be factory in here, steering wheel. I'm going to try to go some aftermarket seats that are pure factory. The shifting mechanism, obviously. And that'll be it. Everything else will be factory. As for the console, dash, floor. So, yeah, this is where we're at with the interior. Alright, just quick back half of the truck. Completely stripped. There's nothing left back here. I just started taking a few things apart, and why I started this video now, because I'm onto the stage where I'm going to start cutting out this rear tire carrier and put in some chromoly tubing and we are going to put in probably a fuel-safe fuel tank in this thing, and we're going to do some coilovers in the rear and four-link this thing. So now is the stage where I'm going to start altering the factory frame. So I wanted to start these videos from here on out for people that are also trying to do the same thing, because there's some information in the Facebook groups I'm in, and here on the out I'll tell you guys about those groups. But there's not a whole lot of information. So I just want to document this whole thing for anyone down the line and for myself moving forward, just so I know what I did to this whole thing when it's all said and done. God knows how long it's going to take. So yeah, this is just it for the back. I'm back here getting some measurements, so I have a factory baseline and we'll go from there. All right, just a quick out for you guys. So those Facebook groups I was referring to that I'm pretty heavily involved in, or try to stay heavily involved in here lately as I start working on this thing more, are the Gen 3 Hemi swap group. This G3 Hemi swap is how you can find that. That's where I get all my information for the 392 and 8 HP setup. And there's several guys on there that also have Dakota RTs that they're putting Hemis in. So it's a great group to be a part of if you're trying to do anything like this. And that's so far where I've been going for all of my information. And the other group that I'm part of is Dodge Dakota RT Owners Group. So this group here, anything related to this body, chassis, even some of the swap parts, I go to that group. So they seem to have the most information. Like I said, I'm in a ton of these groups, but that one itself is the one I get the most information from, and it seems to be, he seems to have the best community compared to the other groups. But like I said before, and as you guys know that have these trucks, the information is so limited. Even, I mean, when it comes to anything, even the parts in general for these Mopars, it's just like the rims alone, and then the upper control arm, stuff like that. You can't find them like you can for other trucks. So it's going to be quite the challenge. I have a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet that I'll share once I get it finished up. I'm going through it now still, of all the parts from start to finish that I'm going to use. So you have total costs, you have part numbers, where to get them. I'm just picky like that. That's how I do things. I got a whiteboard back there that you'll probably see in later videos of steps I'm going through right now, things I need to do. So I will share that spreadsheet with you guys, so you guys see where I'm going. It's going to be over the top. A lot of people aren't going to want to do the things that I'm doing. A lot of things are kind of excessive, but it still gives you an idea. So yeah, that's it. I'll have a follow-up video here real shortly on some fitment, just for the engine and trans itself, just for those guys that are wondering, because I wasn't exactly sure. So if you guys like the build, want to follow along, feel free to like, subscribe. It doesn't matter to me. I'll post as much as I can. I got a lot going on with work and other things, work a normal job like almost everyone else, so I'll make as many posts as I can. I will put my Instagram in the bio. I do make posts on there, not as frequently as I should, but I do make posts on there, quick updates where things are at. So yeah, follow along, and hope to meet some people along the way, make this process a little bit easier for myself and then the guys down the road. So thanks for watching.